Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening. How are you? Wherever you're joining us today, wherever you might be in the world, hello. I hope you are staying warm. It is chilly where I am. I know it's chilly in many places right now. Tell me where you're joining us from. It's interesting. The bulls are... It's going to be interesting listening today for sure. So tell us where you're joining us from. Say hello in the chat. Drop your name and your location. I'd love to say greetings to you all. And Jeremy, before we even begin, you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn off the dinger on my cell phone. And I heard it go right before we went on. And I thought, maybe Jeremy should turn that off for me so we don't have any unexpected excitement in the middle of the meditation. I have morning brain. Yeah, so it's interesting. I'll share this when he gets back in. How do you turn it on? Hold the... We have a different phone from each other. On the left-hand side, on the very top button, there's the top button. Just hold it in, and it'll... Gotcha. God bless him. Sarah, I see you. British Columbia, nice to see you. Chelsea from Florida. We're normally much more streamlined than this today, but you know what? It's life, right? You get to see what really happens. Pamela from Pennsylvania, PA, how are you? E.T., nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I love your yellow emojis. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Charlene. Jeremy, my husband, makes all of this work on so many levels, and we're really delighted to be here with you today. Lori, hello from Madison, Wisconsin. It's good to see you. Sandy from the very chilly and very green, brimming with hope and peace, desert and glorious Tucson with a lovely sunrise. You little angel, you. Aw, I love all of your emojis. Ooh, I think the bulls liked that sunrise. This is so interesting what's happening. I'll tell you about it in a second. Yeah, I got to say good morning already to Sarah and Chelsea and Pamela and E.T. and Yetta from Virginia. Nice to see you. Good morning to Dawn from Southern Arizona. Good morning, Jenny from freezing cold Virginia Beach, Virginia. Yeah. Whew. Stay warm, bundle up. Deb, good morning from cold Illinois. Can't even imagine. We got up and it was 30 degrees here, 30, it'll be a low of 30 today. When I saw it this morning at about 5:30, it was 34 in Florida. Geraldine, sending warm, sleepy vibes to you down in Western Australia. Nice to see you. I hope you've had a beautiful day. Arc Lady, Diana, good morning from the central coast of California. Good early morning to you. I hope it's been a glorious day thus far. Olivia from Waterloo, Ontario. Hello, Olivia. Nice to see you. Jada, how are you? Jada's from Beirut, Lebanon. I'm so glad you're here. On YouTube, and of course, we're on Facebook Live and Instagram as well. On YouTube, saying hello to Gail. Nice to see you. Gail sending love from Ocean Park, Washington, edge of the Pacific Ocean, with green hearts, even though it's still dark there. Well, we send love right back at you, and so do the bulls. This is really interesting what's happening. They're asking us to begin to reconvene ourselves. This is fascinating how we are moving through different key signatures right now, just very subtly. And it's a very gentle redirection. It's kind of like how water, when water is, the power of water, it can shape stones. It literally will shape mountains and gorges and valleys simply with its persistent flow. And right now the bowls are gently shaping us, moving that energy in us in a way that's beginning to help us resettle into this space. There has been a lot of stuff going on out there around us. I'm sure you felt it. Have you felt it? what's going on in the world, not only the things we see, the obvious things, but the subtle things that are influencing all of that which we see. Even yesterday, Neptune shifted its trajectory. It had been in Pisces for a very long time, and now it's shifted into Aries, and will be there for many years, shifting us into Neptune being this dreamy planet of illusion, of dreams, of creativity, creative manifestation that can often be caught in illusion. Well, it had been sitting in Pisces. So interesting, guys. I just really listening to this. It's been sitting in Pisces, so it's a dreamy space of illusion, the planet that informs how we perceive our reality, floating through the waters of Pisces, where everything is dreamlike. And now Neptune is now swimming in the waters of Aries. Fire, activation, moving. And it's perfect as we're actually moving into the year of the fire horse from a lunar new year perspective that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. There we go. We've been asked to arrive. Well, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Charleene. In front of you are 20 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. Think of all of the black and white keys on the piano. They are all right here in front of you. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Plus we have some extra notes on the top. All of the black keys. Plus some extra delightful notes underneath that we can call upon to help ground us. And why they sound like this, why they sound watery with all of that movement, is because we've introduced classical chromaticism. Chromaticism adds color to sound, it adds shape to the world, it adds vibrancy to the sounds that we perceive, and thus the patterns that we are able to begin to reorganize in our space. Because the bowls are made out of 99.999% pure quartz crystal, they generate what's called the piezoelectric effect. You might have heard of it. We use quartz crystal products within all of our daily lives, within your cell phone. You know, that thing that probably would have rung in the middle if Jeremy hadn't turned off the volume, so thank you for that. in the cameras, in the laptop that you might be watching this on. The clocks beside you. It used to actually run gentlemen's watches before the advent of the battery. There was this idea that when a crystal of any variety, specifically quartz, is struck or rimmed, if there's friction that's applied to that particular stone, it actually generates voltage and electricity. We can measure it. And so you'll begin to feel these sounds a little differently. This is not traditional sound healing by any stretch. This is an opportunity for you to be able to actively participate in your own shift using the power of sound and the potency of specific frequencies. And all you have to do is choose. You get to choose your own adventure. Someday, some folks really like to engage and make this a very active process. We'll go on a journey here in a moment. And they'd like to actively participate and feel and move with those guidances. Some folks just like to let it all go. The end of the day, getting ready to fall off into sleep. And sometimes it's nice to do a combination of the two. The great thing is that this is your place of choice. This is where you get to choose to activate, to move. Tea Lady Nat, good morning with your little sweet blue emoji hearts. Lori sending warmth to us all. We receive that, Lori. Cherry Berry says, felt and still feel the strong energy. Yeah, it's definitely calling. It's good to see you too, my friend. Alexis, hello. So glad you were here. Sending love and gratitude back to you as well. It's not time to start yet. Ladies and gents, we're still being asked to gather. This is really interesting. Carrie, good morning. Nice to see you. Tea Lady Nut spreading her love. Beth, good morning. So I'd like to invite you just to begin to go ahead and find a little more comfort in your body, whatever that looks like for you today. Every day is a little different. Just start to invite that little bit of peace and centering so you can begin to tap into this inner vision that is undeniably yours. So we live in a world that expects us to move like a machine. We're expected to run at the same speed with the same output, 365, 24/7. But the reality is that we're not machines. We're mammals. You're a biological creature that's governed by the sun, the moon, the stars, and the seasons. And for a mammal, this chilly time of year, winter, it's not a time for output. In fact, it's a biological mandate for input, slowing down and receiving, reorganizing your system to function perfectly when the season is right. I mean, look at the hibernating bear, the frogs, the honeybees that are fast asleep at this time. Look at the earth herself. Everything has gone dormant. And none of these apologize for resting. They don't judge themselves for slowing down. They know that to survive this cold, they must lower or slow their frequency to preserve that precious energy resource that is their life force. So if right now you feel heavy, you feel slow, that's okay. Don't fight it. You're not failing at all. In fact, you're winning. Quite the contrary of failing, because this is the intelligence of your natural biology. So today, we stop trying to be like a machine. Go, 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 24/7. What we've been programmed to do, and we return back to the innate intelligence that is you, returning to the wisdom of our actual human existence. The twin sister of sound is silence. Sound organizes. Silence expands. Silence is where we begin to pull out of the ether the field of consciousness, the field of potentiality all around us. Beginning to bring patterns and energy information into our space so that we can activate, enliven, and bring forth these patterns into our worlds, into our lives. Winter herself invites us into the stillness and into the silence. And we welcome this season of the long shadows, the deep hidden roots, the quietness. And as we gather here in this moment, right here, right now, no matter what season you are physically experiencing, let's embrace the profound wisdom that is winter stillness. And let's begin to challenge that belief that progress, living our dharma, walking our path, only looks like forward motion, full speed ahead. And that to be worthy, we must be doing something, we must be producing, we must be manifesting. That to be growing, we must be visible. Because nature, in our truest sense, knows a totally different truth. I mean, look at the world around you. direction. It's turned inward. So today we begin to embrace the progress of stillness. Slowing that frenetic, frantic search for the fruit, the manifestation, and instead tending to those hidden, quiet roots vast beneath the surface, releasing the pressure to produce, cultivating a deeper architecture for our souls. So bringing more comfort into your body right now, finding more stillness. If you'd like, you can cover yourself. Warmth is essential. It's essential for this journey today. And slowly your eyes just begin to soften. Your gaze relaxes. And perhaps your eyes begin to close. Your choice. And now, before we travel deep into the earth, let's begin to stabilize these beautiful bodies, bringing our hearts into greater coherence. When our heart comes into coherence, it creates a stabilized rhythm for all of our organs, all of our physical systems to begin to entrain with, to match. We begin to move in perfect harmony, in perfect rhythm, in perfect time with ourselves. And it's in this perfect time when life unfolds effortlessly, allowing your attention now to shift. Down into that warm chamber of your heart. Feel yourself begin to breathe in and out of your heart space. It almost feels as though you're breathing from your heart, not your lungs. But this multidimensional portal, this vortex of energy that's swirling and beating, moving life force throughout your entire system, both physically and metaphysically. Breathing into this space, just allowing anything that might feel like tension, anxiety, worry, stress to begin to dissolve, arriving very slowly, easily into the place of your heart. For some, it may feel a little raw. For some, it may be a welcomed retreat. Notice how it feels to breathe through your heart. And know that that feeling may be different today than it was yesterday, and it will be tomorrow. Just notice your present moment experience. Good. If it helps you to arrive with more presence, you may want to place a palm or two directly over your heart space, feeling that warmth of your palm against your skin. Breathing, letting yourself release, relax into this breath. Come back, bringing your attention wherever it has drifted away to, bring it back more actively into your heart. Good. Imagine your breath flowing in and out of this space, passing directly through the center of your chest. You feel your breathing slows, becoming a little deeper, and finding a rhythm that feels smooth and balanced for you right now. Perhaps inhaling for 3, exhaling to a count of 5. A longer exhale physically helps your heart slow down and relax. That's your innate physiology. See if you can allow your exhale to last longer than your inhale. This will help your body settle. This technique can be used anytime you need to slow your heart rate. Good, well done, keep going. And with every inhale, imagine that you're drawing in that vast silvery silence of the winter sky. It's cool, clear, infinite. And with every exhale, you are releasing that static, that noise that you have been carrying. Whether it's your own noise or the noise of the world, see it dissipating like gray smoke. The worry, the hurry, the pressure to do, just inhale clarity and exhale noise. Good. And now to really deepen this coherence, let's ignite a feeling, an expanding feeling. Call to mind a feeling of profound gratitude or appreciation, perhaps love or care. Find a feeling that you can really tap into. It might be for a specific person, a loved one, a furry friend, a situation, an experience in life. Good. Finding that harmony, bringing it into your space now. Feeling that you're breathing in that gratitude, that appreciation, that care, that love, that feeling into your heart. And as you breathe that in, feel your heart expand. It strengthens, it becomes more vital. You feel more powerful, more alive, simply by breathing in this heightened feeling. Good. Perhaps it becomes easy to begin to feel appreciation or gratitude for the stillness in which you find yourself in this moment. And in your mind's eye, begin to visualize that quiet, snow-covered forest at midnight. How beautiful it is. Breathing in gratitude for its beauty. Noticing the absolute peace of a sleeping world. Breathing in that settled hush, that vibrancy of gratitude for these moments when you can reconnect and feel completely safe exactly where you are, appreciating that silence. And let that feeling of deep rest just begin to generate that smooth rhythm in your heart. And it's easy to feel how the rhythm of your heart and the rhythm of your breath come more and more in alignment. Good. Sometimes all we need to do is slow down. And as you breathe, feel this signal of safety. attention to the physical weight of your body. Feel the gravity pulling you down, not as a burden, but as a grounding, rooting force. A peaceful embrace. And feel how the room around you, the reality begins to shift. It's almost as though that room is beginning to dissolve, the sharp edges all around you fading away. And in your mind's eye, think, imagine, or feel yourself now in a sanctuary of a deep, historic, ancient earth. And as you breathe here, your heart relaxing, feeling completely safe, you know you have entered the cave of winter. It's a space of hibernation, a place of magic. The walls are thick, lined with a soft green moss. The air is still chilly, but welcoming. It smells of a rich soil that you can feel underneath your feet as you breathe in the fragrance of cedar and pine. Outside, the winds might be howling, but in here, deep in the earth, all you hear is safety, stillness, silence. It's easy to feel this warmth, and you breathe. Deep down, you recognize this cave. It's very familiar. It's a place of great rest. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in through your heart, holding that breath in for a moment. And as you gently exhale, give your body permission to soften even more, to slow. Start powering down. Good. Easily, your muscles release their tension, that vigilance of keeping you upright, of keeping you safe. Let's go. Effortlessly, your nervous system knows that hunt is over. It's on pause. There's nothing you need to chase here, nothing you need to defend. You feel your shoulders dropping, your jaw softens, it unclenches. Your breath becoming even more slow, more deep, more rhythmic. Like the steady and hypnotic breath of a sleeping bear, waiting out the winter. You are safe in this place and you rest. Good. And as you rest in this cave of your body, begin to invite your inner sight to shift its gaze, shift its perspective. Think, imagine, or feel now your attention resting in your spine. Normally we feel this as a structural column of bone, of sinew that keeps us upright. But right now, think, imagine, or feel this central column within you as an ancient, strong, weathered wood. Good, good. Feel yourself branching out, becoming a tree. Good. The tree in winter. Good. And you remember how in the glow of the spring and the heat of the summer, your energy moved upward, rushing up into the branches, pushing out leaves, growing fruit, reaching for the sun. You focused outward. You produced. But now, The season has called us in. Autumn's gravity made your canopy bare, and your branches now are empty. Your sap, that vital life force, your consciousness, also obeys that call of gravity and begins to settle. Visualize that golden sap within you, that beautiful tree, that patterning that's unfolding within you. Begin to witness that golden sap drain out of the highest branches, almost as though it's draining out of your mind, feeling that life force dripping down out of the busy thoughts, down through the throat, releasing all of the things you have yet to say, knowing that there will be a time to do so, feeling that release down into your heart, feeling any extra tensions or worries or regrets just dissolving down, knowing that everything will unfold in its perfect time when you follow your natural rhythm, feeling it sink down through the solar plexus, gently turning down the fire. The flame is never extinguished. The flame is what keeps us, holds us, compels us to follow the rhythms of time. Begin to feel that sap, that life force, sinking deeper, deeper, traveling down into the trunk of your spine. Feel that energy collecting in your hips, then pushing down into your legs, into your feet, down into the earth. Feel these roots. Feel your energy extending downward into these thick, powerful roots that are pushing through the soil, anchoring you into the bedrock of the planet below. Go deep. Let yourself go deep. Deeper than you have gone before. And you feel this is where work is beginning to happen as you push down, settling in, finding a space that helps you feel more grounded, more connected, more authentically you. While the world above you thinks that you're asleep, you are down here riotously working, quietly, powerfully expanding your foundation, rooting down to later rise up. Good. Feeling yourself anchoring, settling even more deeply, held in the earth below, rooted, secure. Centered in stillness. And as you breathe in, you gently smile, for you notice how chilly it is. And as you exhale, you sense the frozen ground all around you. Yet you continue to breathe deeply, feeling this cold, not as constriction, not as a punishment, not as something that's off-putting, but as a tool. A tool that you can use to repattern your life. Think of water. When water is warm, it's fluid, moves, sometimes appears chaotic, yet when it freezes, it solidifies, it becomes ice, becomes structure. And within this structure, you can see those impenetrable lattices, a perfect sacred geometry. For ice is water that's momentarily frozen into a divine order that you can see, you can experience, you can understand more deeply. And as you sit in this profound yet chilly stillness, think, imagine, or feel that all of the chaotic energies of your life that had once been whirling and swirling around you are beginning to solidify, to freeze just for a moment. The anxiety, the what ifs, that spinning thoughts, the monkey mind, watch as the stillness catches them and lovingly overtakes them just for a moment to slow down, shifting them into new meanings, new patterns, new intelligent designs. And you can see these new meanings forming in front of you now, these new patterns, these intelligent designs, presenting you with information you have not yet considered, but you can see as clear as crystal eyes. You begin to feel that crystalline clarity spreading down deeply through your root system, down into your very foundations, into your core. And you breathe in through your heart, smiling, knowing you're not stopping. Nothing is preventing you from living the fullness of your expression. You right now are taking a moment to crystallize. You're building an internal lattice of diamond hard, impenetrable strength. You're organizing your energy into a structure that can hold the weight, the profundity, the imagination, the truth, the magic of your future. And you're witnessing these delicate patterns that can rewrite the symphony of your life beginning now to form all around you. And you feel this geometry forming within your bones, the very waters of your body. There's more stability, symmetry, clarity. Feel that unshakable stillness, that progress through your body, encompassing your spine into a pillar of light. And you breathe. You breathe in the knowledge this is the gift of winter, shifting life's muddy or unclear waters into crystalline definition, into deeper knowingness, into the patterns that will be your spring. And for now, you gaze upon these patterns and recognize that everything is unfolding in its perfect time. You embrace and breathe in the power of stillness. You allow yourself to fall into the vision of your future while being rooted in the clarity of the present. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax before you slowly exhale. And I'd like for you to repeat to yourself, either silently or aloud, I am never stopped. I flow with ease. I structure my future. I flow with the mighty power that is foundation for who I am becoming. Some of you may have additional I am affirmations that feel good to add. Do so now. And if not, feel yourself connecting deeper with the truth that I am exactly where I am meant to be right now. As you breathe in through your heart, feel yourself holding this structure, this deeper understanding of what you have just seen, what you've just experienced, what you've just called forth. Feel the solidity in your roots. Feel that perfect geometry floating all around you. Breathe it in and embody that sacred structure, these fields that will continue to unfold in and around you. All in their perfect time, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing into the silence, the stillness, the possibility. In your heart, you know that spring will come, the sun will return, and when it does, you, that tree in winter, will be stronger, will be deeper, will be more connected, ready to hold the canopy twice its weight because you have done the work during the time of the dark, of the great rest. But for now, there is no rush. Allow the energy, that beautiful amber sap within you, to move at its perfect rhythm, with as much or as little heat as you need in every moment. Your roots are deep, your internal patterns are strong, and as you breathe, exhaling, letting go, feeling your heart relax, even if just a little bit more. And now, allow your attention to shift back to the surface of winter's world. Feel how you are full, holding the architecture from deep within the earth. these sensations into your skin. Imprint them on your soul. Feel the ancient safety of the winter cave that held you, the earth that loves you, that downward flow of energy information, that beautiful sap of your winter tree, how it grounded you, that diamond clarity of the ice that structure your internal patterns, and most importantly, that unshakable strength of your roots, that vast silent network that now anchors you more fully and firmly into the bedrock of your life. And if this is your time to drift off into the great mystery of sleep, do so. Simply imagine the image of the roots, your roots fading deeply into the earth. Surrender your body to the gravity, the weight, connecting with the bed, the surface beneath you, just as the bear surrenders into the warmth of the cave, connecting deeply, feeling grounded, knowing nothing needs to be done to sustain yourself. Your structure is held, and you sink into this silken dark, drifting off into peaceful slumber, awakening tomorrow feeling refreshed, renewed, standing tall. Sleep well. If you're ready to return to the surface of your day and move through your next moments, come with me now. Take a deep, deliberate breath, filling your lungs with the oxygen of this new present moment. And as you exhale, feel your consciousness rising back up from the earth, traveling up the trunk of your spine, beginning to fill out the branches of your body. Feel your attention shift into that first energy center at the base of your spine, coming more in contact with the earth below you. Whatever you're seated upon, feel the base of your spine beginning to enliven and root and settle into that space. This is a different vibration now coming back into the body. Imagine or feel your energy then rising up to that second energy center behind your navel. Space where we process energy and creative information, rising up now into the diaphragm area. This fiery place igniting more movement back into your body in this moment, taking that fire into the point of your heart, feeling your heart expanding, and from that your limbs, those branches growing out, coming back into the space. Whether you're coming into the space of your tree or coming back into the space of your physical body, some of you are doing one and some are doing the other. Both are fine. Bringing that energy information up into your throat now, feeling your truth beginning to ignite and resparkle and realign with where you need to be, speaking your powerful perspective of the divine expression. Feeling that energy now shifting up into that third eye center, that seat of intuition, where you know that you know that you know that you know. Good. Feeling that recalibrating into the lower chakras as well. And as that energy shifts up then to the crown of your head, that sparkling rich information, feel how you are deeply rooted and expanding simultaneously as your energy reaches out, touching heaven and grounded into the earth. And as you breathe, feel the warmth of your blood returning to your fingers and your toes, waking up to a new day. And beneath all of that movement, there is a new ability. It's almost uncanny. You begin to feel and sense even greater stillness, keeps you steady no matter how the winds of life blow. Settling, sitting into this. Good. Breathing a little deeper, becoming aware of the room around you. Knowing that next time you choose to relax in this way, the next time you choose to rework, repattern, and shift your energy, you can do so more easily, more effortlessly. Each time you choose to listen to the sound of these chromatic crystal singing bowls, your friends, your pals, your guides. Every time you present a question to them, they respond with a frequency, with the answer that you need. Feel the stillness in the air, how you are safe. You have honored the darkness, the quietness, the chill as a workshop, securing your foundation even more deeply, anchoring, architecting, re-enlivening, becoming the visionary of your own peace. And as you settle into the silence, begin to invite more stillness into your body. And when you feel fully present, fully grounded, restructured back into your own strength, feel your eyes begin to gently flicker, bringing you back into this new time, space, and place. My friend, you have honored the pause. You have deepened your roots. And you have made progress, even in stillness. Well done. Welcome back. How was that for you, my friends? Oh, lots of hearts. Yeah, that was really interesting. Normally I would play the bowls again. The bowls are like, shh. And also very interesting. I would love to hear how that was for you. What did you experience? What came up for you? What felt good? What felt challenging? If this is your first time here, one of the things that we always say about the bowls is that you never know what to expect. As soon as we put forth an expectation, we more often than not gently get rerouted. Because expectation leads us into definition, and definition is where we've already lost the power of the magic and the mystery of presence, of the divine, of potential. And the bowls remind us of that. At least they remind me of that. Like, careful what you don't do that. We're going to show you another way. They leave room for the miracle. They encourage us to leave room for the miracle. So I'd love to hear whatever that miracle was for you today. It could be something as like, I actually had a moment where I could just sit with myself and I wasn't totally overwhelmed. It could be something as simple as that. It could be whatever your story is. They're all unique, and what may bring stillness and peace to one person may activate and ignite another. You just never know, because you're such a unique vibrating, I almost said piece of machinery. And in some ways, one could argue that the body, in many ways, actually, we could consider it machine-like for that, the ebullience that is your spirit that is making itself manifest. It's experiencing life through these bodies that we call. Comparatively, the body is machine-like to this full potentiality that are going beyond, it's beyond words. I can't even find words to describe the fullness of who we are when we consider ourselves from the point of spirit. It was so interesting today too with the bowls, what they actually encouraged towards the end. I don't know if you heard. I was actually playing with my fingertip. There was something about that was actually activating some really different sets of overtones, and you can begin to feel them. There was a crispness in it. And it was almost more like it was defined pattern. It actually felt like the sound looked like snowflakes as opposed to a wash of movement. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's why there was this encouragement of some of these patterns. They presented it as like more of a frozen in time, where the pattern themselves could be more specific or defined, the way that the overtones were just kind of striking each other. Interesting. So, Jeremy, I'm going to go through these comments now. Thank you. Cool. Hi, Allison. Good to see you. City John, good to see you as well. Yes. Carrie says, lots of snow here in southern Maine. God bless. Yeah. Stay warm. Patricia, peace and love to you as well. Carrie says, and a lot of, sorry, the chat likes to move sometimes, and a lot of magical on that one. Yeah, there really was. It was interesting, kind of the archetypes that showed up, the archetypes of the magician and the creator both showed up very strongly today. So, encouraging us to sit in that. Sebi, did you miss it just now? That's all right. Don't worry. We actually, as soon as we go off air here, you can re-catch it. Just pop over to our YouTube page. You can just look at my name, Charleene Closshey. And be sure to just when it goes off, you can go over there and redo it. If you aren't following us on socials, I'd love to see you on social media. We've actually just started putting out a lot of content every day. And that's helpful. Different tips and tricks and ways that you can utilize sound, whether you have crystal bowls or not, to reactivate and reorganize your life and bring more peace. So check us out. Find us on your social media platforms. Just search for my name, Charleene Closshey, and you'll find me. Would love to hang out with you there. Carrie said, yeah, a lot of magic at that one. Let's hibernate together so we can renew ourselves. I love it. Yes. E.T. says, Mars conjunct Pluto today. Yes, indeed. So they're added a lot to that mix. You are definitely right on that one. Perfect container for this alignment. Indeed. I'm so glad you're here, E.T. Carrie says, go with the flow. That's true. Hey, Joy, how are you? Peach? Well, that may be. Peace and rich rising. Not back in English yet. To you as well, my friend. Nice to see you. Tara, hello. Nice to see your emojis. Chardon, Ramon, this is amazing. Yay, so glad you were here. Thank you for being here. Amber says she's magical. That's so kind. Chris says, good morning, Charleene and Soul Family from South Carolina. So glad you joined us, Chris. Aw, Alexis, thank you for the love. Allison and Paula as well. Yetta says, peace, absolute peace and quiet. That's what you experience. Good. Yeah, it's incredible. It's so often we almost get shamed into searching for peace, for taking time to hibernate during this time of year. Man, I went to bed last night at 7:30. There you go. It's what we're called to do. So good for you for tapping in even more deeply to that absolute peace and quiet. Chris says, I absolutely enjoyed every minute that I experienced. I'm so glad you did. Thank you for being here, my friend. And if you want to go back and recapture any of that, like I said, after we go off air here, we'll populate live on our YouTube page, and I think Facebook as well, actually. So there you go. You can hit us up anywhere. On Instagram Live, hey, Alan, nice to see you. Aaron as well. Mark, Vibraflux, Gratitude Galaxy, nice to see you. So glad you guys are here today. Gratitude Galaxy says, another powerful meditation. I danced like a tree at first in front of a fire and then copied into a cave. Very cool. Cozied. Well, you could copy or cozy into a cave. That works great. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. You felt those creative fires. Yeah. It's amazing how whenever the deeper we go, the more fire we can feel. So powerful. Oh, you also said, my cat loves your magical music. Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear. Tell your cat I said meow. We love all of our pussycat and puppy dog and all of our animal friends here. So Pamela says, first time. Oh, Jeremy's taking me back up. Sorry. We'll get to that momentarily. So if you don't know what's happening or why, I'm just like sitting here chuckling. So anytime a new comment comes down, it pushes the chat up. And when I get behind, like I am right now, sorry, honey, Jeremy has to constantly scroll the chat. So speaking of Kat says, thank you. I'm glowing. That's fantastic. Oh, wonderful. E.T., love your hearts. Arc Lady Diana, lovely start to the day. Good. Chris, absolutely loved. Yay. E.T. says, I am not a machine. I am a mammal. Exactly. It's so true. Jenny loved the tree meditation. Good. Sarah, spiritual growth visualized like the branches of the tree growing up, the ice crystals, and my consciousness flowing through. That's so beautiful. Yep. This is a time when many of the great ancient traditions and all of the mystic traditions of which I am aware really encourage us to take this season and bring it in. Because that's where it's happening. Sandy says, I was strolling in Rome and then Paris, and it was relaxing and magical. I descended into the dark, dank cave, was snuggling into a relaxing ball, resting with some creatures gently grounded and feeling very peaceful, divine with the angels at times. Thank you for this. Love all of your emojis as well. So beautiful. Yeah. It's amazing the imagery that comes up as we move through this. And the power of the imagery, the hidden messages, the symbols within it. Sometimes they're very obvious, very on the nose. Sometimes they're very much meant for us. So it's always good to take a moment and really sit with what these images are bringing up for you. Allison said it felt as if the bowls invited me inside them, and I felt I was ringing. Amazing, such love. Ah, love that. Yeah, Chris, I agree. Pamela says, it was your first time. I'm so glad you were here, Pamela. Peaceful clarity. Becoming the tree was magical. Good. Thank you. Thank you as well, my friend. Thank you for being here and the gift of your presence. Allison says, yes, crystalline sounds. Over on YouTube, hi, Michelle. My pleasure. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for your kindness. Vonda, thank you for this magical meditation. Love to spend this time with myself and relax. Good. It's exactly what it's intended to do. So glad you were here, Vonda. Thank you for being here. Organic. Oh. What is it? Our organic friend on YouTube. Sorry, the letters are like jumbling up, kind of how it's just coming through on the screen. It's not you. Hello from New South Wales, Australia at 2:00 in the morning. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for going through that cleansing with us as well, too. So glad you were here. I hope you have a very peaceful night rest and a nice sunny summery morning tomorrow. Oh, goodness. Allison, yep, I got that one, Jeremy. And crystalline sounds. Alexa says, thank you so much, Charlene. A lot of peace and gratitude. Good. I could see a magical forest with snow on the branches, just breathing in peace and letting go of anxiety. So great, Alexis. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Charlotte, thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate it. May it come back to you 100-fold. Sammy, thank you. And to you as well, my friend. Oh, Joy Lewis, sending you many hearts and love back as well. Lori says, I loved that. Beautiful, grounding and calming. Awesome. It says, validated how I am feeling and then allowing me to be. Yes. Psh, mic drop. That's all there is to it. And I'm done. It's very true. It's very true. No matter what they say, this is all that matters. Elizabeth, I loved the idea that I've made progress in stillness. Good. Yeah. Well, you did. High five. And you did it. You did it. Amazing. I'm so glad you were here. Thanks for sharing that. Deep gratitude to you as well, City Joy. Wow. I think I need to go back to bed. I think I need to go back and hibernate some more. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Alexis, listening to the sound of the crystal bowl is very beautiful and magical session. Absolutely beautiful. So glad you enjoyed it. Jada said, I like what you are posting lately. Yay, you give us calm and hints to calm our nervous system. Thank you from my heart. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, Jada, I'm so glad you're following us. Like I said, join us on social media. Just search my name. Probably even just search my first name. My name's Charleene Closshey. Remember, there's lots of E's and S's in it. But join us, follow us, connect with us. I'd love to hear what's important to you. You know, we're generating content for you. You know, there's always this game on social media platforms that you play with the algorithm. So there is always that. We get it. That's like the game of life. And yet the importance is that how can we help? How can we serve? And so if there's messages that are helpful to you, let us know. If there's messages that you're like, I need less of those, let us know. You know, there's techniques and tips. There's so much information and knowledge at our fingertips that we can share it with you. The world expands, you know. Knowledge is power for all of us. We are constantly learning, myself, always constantly learning. I wake up in the morning, Jeremy's like, I haven't had my coffee yet. And I'm like talking about quantum physics and, you know, all these crazy things. And but it's, I think that's the beauty of life. So thanks for sharing that, Jada. Alexis, thank you so much to you as well. Liz, thank you so much for that very generous donation. May it come back to you, pressed down and shaken together and running over 100 times. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Shonda, I don't know if it was my sound, but sometimes the resonance sounded like birds' wings when they fly over in complete silence. Wow, loved it. That's amazing. Sometimes too, Shanda, I think that we all experience the same sound very differently. And sometimes we probably do have divine intervention with technology, etc. But always we have divine intervention with our own technology. And so no matter where that came from, that's quite a powerful and beautiful message coming through for you. And thank you for sharing that with us, with the community. I think that's so neat to hear. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks, oh, that's a really cool thing. So appreciate you sharing it. Sarah, thank you for your donation. May it come back to you 100-fold. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. Mary says, thank you, Jeremy. Yay! Jeremy, did I miss a comment before? Yes. Oh, okay, perfect. Joy and E.T. and Chris were all connecting. Perfect. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yetta, thank you so much. These are so well needed and timed. Good. Well, speaking of, we're actually going to be back again on Friday morning, January 30th, this Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We would love for you to join us. We are going to be experiencing the frequency of grounding. Every month holds resonance with a concept, a word, an idea that's familiar to all of us. And each month we're going to be exploring those various frequencies. We do that on social media, and we're going to be doing it in here. And so I can't wait to explore the frequency of grounding. Grounding resonates strongly with the month of January. So let's get in there, really get our roots in even deeper as we take into our next step, rolling then forward. And as the year is already progressing, we're almost an 11th of the way through the year already. Wow. April. Oh man, I'm at work. I just missed this. Well, we missed you, and we will look forward to seeing you again on Friday. Or if you want to go back, April, and watch that replay, you can watch it at your convenience anytime. Just play it in the background. Nobody will know. You're good, secret safe with us, we won't tell. You can do that on YouTube or on Facebook Live, whatever, or our Facebook page, I should say, whatever's good for you. Mary says, your beautiful voice adds a level of calmness that is simply amazing. Mary, thank you so much for your kindness. My friends, it is always good to be here in this present moment with you, with you, with you. you are a blessing. May you walk your path today filled with the inspiration of hope, with the knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be, that you are moving at your perfect pace, matching with the frequency of the earth, the vibration of the season around you, whatever that may be, knowing that your fire sits at its perfect threshold, and when you need to activate it, it is always there. It is always just a breath away. May the portal of your heart dance with possibility and potentiality, and may life unfold with effortless ease for you today and every day. And until we meet again, know that you are loved. I will see you soon, my friends. Be well. Sat Nam.